having those parties, remember to watch out for the little ones.
That's right. Some very helpful tips today from the Safe Kids Coalition. And Melinda Howard, thank you so much for joining us today. I always think you have great information for people. You know, my kids are older now, but this time of the year I think about having toddlers come over.
Yeah.
Maybe Rachel will bring baby Coco over.
10.5 months, and there's so much to be watchful for, but especially this time of year, because I don't think it's a very kid-proofing season.
Well, it's not, and we spend a lot of time at other people's houses. And we don't know if other people's houses are child-proofed. And the thing about young children, babies, even a 10-month-old, the way that they learn and explore is by putting things in their mouth.
Everything.
Yeah. Everything in their mouth. And that's just what they do. That's natural. The younger the child, the more naturally curious they are, and the less that they understand consequences. So we need to keep little things, little toys like this, out of reach of little kids.
The Polly Pockets that may be okay for a 7 or 8 year old. If you've got all of a sudden a 10-month-old around,
exactly,
it's really dangerous.
That's difficult if you have kids of various ages, because they may get toys like that, and they're probably laying around the house. If anything looks like mine, you know, just kind of toys everywhere.
Right, Toy City.
Yeah.
Well, and you have a family gathering, and you have kids of all ages over that don't normally, you know, stay at the house necessarily. Yeah. And you've got the cords, and you've got even things as simple as having the nice holiday feast on the table. You get a new walker that comes up and pulls on the tablecloth, and down comes the hot, you know, the hot food or the hot liquid.
Yeah,
or
there's a lot of cooking for the holidays too.
Exactly.
You're right about candles.
You were telling me lamp oil.
Lamp oil is horribly toxic for kids, and it smells good. It looks like Kool-Aid, and so you know,
dangerous.
It's very tempting for kids. 10,000 people are going to go to the emergency room this holiday season alone for injuries related to holiday things.
That's incredible. And you have a little tester if you want to know if a toy is too tiny.
Yes, and this is what we use. This sort of represents a child's airway. And if the toy can fit inside, then it's not appropriate for a child under 3. And it's really important that when you're choosing toys for gifts, just to look at the labeling and make sure. I mean, it will tell you that it says not for children under 3 years old.
Right.
That's a really critical thing.
I look at that all the time.
Danger. You know, this time of the year, kids have
glass ornaments too, trees, and you have all those low-hanging, very beautiful things that kids want to run for because they look like toys.
Yeah. In the holiday, we're out of our normal routine. We're doing things differently. We're not paying attention. Everybody's excited. So it's really important. And keeping that poison
the control number handy.
Exactly.
Every place you go, write it down, tape it on the side of your cell phone so that everybody has it. Well, thank you. Great reminders, and we'll make sure we get all that information available online. And I think you hit the nail on the head. Paying attention. You got to make sure you're watching the little ones all the time.
Supervision, yes.
Exactly.
Thank you, Melinda. We appreciate it.